Okay, so Emails I Can't Send by Sabrina Carpenter.
The full album.
Full album.
I think this is our first time doing the full album straight through.
It's times like these, wish I had a time machine so I could see what you did October 13th at 10:15. Were you really asleep? Were you lying to me and the family? And thanks to you, I can't love right. I get nice guys and villainize them. Read their texts like they're having sex right now. Scared I'll find out that it's true. And if I do, then I blame you for every worst that I assume. When I'm 45, someone calls me their wife and he fucks our lives in one selfish night. Don't think I'll find forgiveness as fast as mom did. And God, I love you, but you're such a dipshit. Please fucking fix this. Cause you were all I looked up to.
Okay.
Now I can't even look at you.
It's definitely given, like, when she said you're all I looked up to, that's when it kind of turned into, could this be a parent thing?
Yeah.
Like a dad or a mom thing, right? Or no, because she's saying he, so
Yeah,
dad.
so dad thing. Yeah.
Which is...
That's crazy. Damn.
Which is like a topic we don't hear a lot of.
I like the build up of it, while it also just like tells a story in very few words. Like it's like not just a line each line is intentional, but each word is intentional.
Indeed.
Cause it's not really like generational crisis. It's
like daddy issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that. I appreciate that. Like, you know what I'm saying, getting that off. Yeah, I like the topic of this one so far. That was crazy.
That's a good intro.
1 year, 10,000 bad moments, but it was dressed up in heated emotion. And I tried to look for the best in the worst, but like fuck me, that caused a commotion. You're lucky I'm a private person. I've quietly carried your burden, and everyone thinks you're an angel, but shit, I would probably use different wording. Oh, you're so vicious, love me, then pretend you didn't. Crush my heart and wreck my image. Why you gotta be so vicious? Said that it was me and you for life. Now you're kinda acting like I died. Oh, you're so vicious, love me, then pretend you didn't. Crush my heart and wreck my image. Why you gotta be so? Oh, you're so vicious, love me, then pretend you didn't. Half of me just can't resist it. Why you gotta be so vicious? Why you gotta be so? Why you gotta be so vicious? You don't feel remorse, you don't feel the effects. 'Cause you don't think you hurt me if you wish me the best. I should've known all along, I was only the next one to take your love songs as a promise.
I like that one.
I do too. I really like her background vocals in that one.
It was the background vocals and the tone of the song in general. I haven't heard a song like that. That instrumental just sounded very light, but then it got real. It just got real out of nowhere.
Yeah. The switch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
like
definitely
that
got turned up.
There's a lot of. It's very dynamic. It's not. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's not one tone. You know what I'm saying? It's not boring. I like that one.
I'm already feeling this one.
Made it clear when you told me. Don't know why, but you gotta be lonely. Say it's hard, but you make it look easy. So I'm trying to live in reality.
floating on this
That's what I'm
motherfucker.
saying.
Second guessing when you sneak up on me, tell me that you need me in your life. I can't read your mind. You say that you need to be alone, but night and day, want me at your beck and call. You say you know that you might be crossing the line, wasting all our time to think
Yo.
that we could be casual. You're not my friend, and baby you never were. Why the fuss if you say you just wanna be mine? I can't read your mind.
I ain't gonna lie. That song had a lot of energy, y'all. That song had a lot of energy. That song was groovy.
Yeah.
And she just, those angelic vocals just floating over the beat the whole time.
Yeah.
I like how she was, the I can't read your mind part, she was playing into the different sounds and the instruments and stuff.
She doesn't have a skip so far.
Nah,
This
it's
is
3 for 3.
interesting. Energy changed like 5 times in that one song. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very interesting. And I like how the instrumental seems like it's structured around the range that she specifically had. That is a banger made for her.
That one, yeah, my favorite so far.
We were never in the park, talking on a seesaw, teetering with our feelings in the dark, ignoring tornado warnings. He didn't hold me in his arms. We didn't stumble over the pages of our relationship arc, ignoring tornado warnings. Don't understand how quickly we get right back in our rhythm without missing a step. And logically, the last thing I should have on my mind, but I want you there sometimes. I guess maybe that's why I'm lying to my therapist. I keep saying things like I never saw him and we never kissed. Now I think somehow in my mind, if I could convince him if he doesn't see it, then maybe it doesn't exist. I think he's onto me every time I say I'm over that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Lying to my therapist.
Talk about it, girl.
She is that.
Don't understand how quickly we get right back in our rhythm without missing a step. And logically, the last thing I should have on my mind, but I want you there sometimes. I guess maybe that's why I'm lying to my therapist. I keep saying things like I never saw him and we never kissed. Now I think somehow in my mind, if I could convince him if he doesn't see it, then maybe it doesn't exist. I think he's onto me every time I say I'm over that son of a bitch. Lying to my therapist.
Okay.
I think I love that one lyrically, and also it's the instrumental is like very feel goody.
Yeah, for sure. That's my go ahead, add it to the library. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one so far. No cap.
Real?
I think that's definitely my favorite one so far. I mean, as far as the playthrough, you know what I'm saying? It's like from the beginning to now.
Oh yeah.
That is my favorite one out of the ones we just listened to. I don't know about the whole, like the other ones we got teased.
So like the first 4.
Yeah.
That's what you're vibing with.
Yeah, 100%. Because it's very specific to a moment for her.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's a time capsule for her to where I can see that you know what I'm saying? I love when songs feel like movies to me. That I'm over that son of a bitch. I love that part.
All the way through.
I said I wanted Thin Mints, and you said you knew a guy. You showed up with a boombox and stars in your eyes. Who knew cuddling on trampolines could be so reckless?
Right.
We bonded over black-eyed peas and complicated exes. Fell so deeply into it. It was all so innocent. Now first love, but I'll always be your favorite. Now I'm a homewrecker, I'm a slut. I got death threats filling up semi-trucks. Tell me who I am, guess I don't have a choice. All because I liked. I'm a hot topic on your tongue. I'm a rebound, getting round, stealing from the young. Tell me who I am, guess I don't have a choice. All because I liked a boy.
That.
Okay, let's get this out the way. We know what it's about. I think she spoke on it very well. And I think she got her point across in a very tasteful way. And I hope it made some people feel stupid. Because death threats is fucking insane. What gives people the right to like have an opinion over someone, a whole nother life?
Right.
Like in terms of who I'm dating or relationships.
Right.
Like, for to feel so strongly to send me death threats about who I'm dating.
This is the
Insane.
first song where she kind of brings her, she shows you that she's still just human, like the rest of you. Chill out. Brings her stardom a little bit into the narrative.
Yeah.
As far as how the album is so far, because it's like, I'm just a regular person. Just because y'all view me as this doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like, people do the worst things for attention.
Indeed.
Bro. Like, you're going to send me death threats just so I see it, just so that you feel something. Mind your business, bro. I'm just a human. You don't know the story.
Yeah, bro.
You only know what the media shows you, and the media's lies. Like, to me, this is my story, so I appreciate her getting that off.
Yeah.
And like you said, in a tasteful way.
Yeah, in a very tasteful way, because at the end of the day, all I did was like somebody and people want me dead.
Vibe was there, vocals are there. It's still in itself, even though she had to do that. She made a great song out of it.
Wait a minute. I'll spam W's in the chat if you're excited.
Hold on.
We've been talking for hours, but we shouldn't talk for hours on end. Kissing after a conversation about how we'd probably be better off as friends.
Right.
She's speaking on it.
Right.
Same time here, sis. We can say we won't do this again. Make me fall where I stand. Only like you can. Yeah, say I'm done, but I'm still confused. How am I supposed to close the door when I still need the closure? And I changed my mind, but it's still on you. How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? Same time here next. We can say we won't do this again. Make me fall where I stand. Only like you can. Yeah, say I'm done, but I'm still confused. How am I supposed to close the door when I still need the closure? And I changed my mind, but it's still on you. How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? After the aftermath, I know you'll be coming back to the back bedroom, and it won't be the last of the aftermath. I know you'll be coming back to the back bedroom, and it won't be the last time. I say I'm done, but I'm still confused. How am I supposed to close the door when I still need the closure? And I changed my mind, but it's still on you. How am I supposed to leave you now that you're already over? Yeah.
Sneaky Link anthem?
There's not really too much you can say outside of that was just a good ass song.
Yeah. Very straight to the point, not too in depth. We know what it is. It's the Man That's Not My Man song.
So
You guys did this? Yeah, we've done this.
Yeah, we already did it. We're just riding through. You know what I'm saying?
Them.
There's no hiding from the thought of us. I got ways to find you anywhere. We sat on the roof once. Conversation took us everywhere. And we we talked until the sun came up. I wish we stayed just like we were up there. I consider you, I'm not trying to. It doesn't matter whether or not I want to. I can't help it, it's a habit. Your corner in my mind is well established.
I'm really listening to this one, y'all.
I wonder how many things you think about before you get to me.
Talk about it.
I wonder how many things you think about before you get to me. Remember when you left once? That never made too much sense to me. Well, it hurt you so bad, hurting me. You really came to me for sympathy.
What'd you say?
Oh, I consider you, and I'm not trying to. It doesn't matter whether or not I want to. I can't help it, it's a habit. Your corner in my mind is well established. I wonder how many things you think about before you get to me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we've heard that one before. I love that song. Brilliant. Brilliant indeed.
Told me I'm your only. It's all unfolding, babe. Slowly, lies you sold me all saw the light of day. You've been wasting time on the other side. If you're satisfied to say, now you say you hate all the empty space, and if you could go back, you'd stay. Didn't think about it when you let me down.
Okay.
I used to sing you out of your reach, bet you wanna touch me now. It's cold out there, let me know what you found.
Right.
Bet you wanna love me now. Bet you wanna love me now. Didn't think about it when you let me down. I used to sing you out of your reach, bet you wanna touch me now. It's cold out there, let me know what you found. Bet you wanna love me now. Bet you wanna love me now. Didn't think about it when you let me down. I used to sing you out of your reach, bet you wanna touch me now. It's cold out there, let me know what you found. Bet you wanna love me now. Bet you wanna love me now.
I'm into that one. I'm very into that one. It was I really like the bass line on it. I really like the pop vibe, and then kind of with the like seductive vocals she had on it.
Yeah, it's a good vibe. It sounds sneaky.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're in a dark club for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Leaving with somebody not posted. You feel me?
Yeah. I like that one. I like the variety in this album so far.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Indeed.
what I'm saying?
Sun's up too soon like daylight savings. Mixed emotions are congregating. Picturing us in all these places.
Hey.
Ahead of myself's an understatement. Sky looks sober, but I can taste it. Couple days and I call you baby. 3 stories
speaking to me.
These are the.
She loves that, bro.
Yeah, that hold off that last line.
I like how she can do these simple topics, but make it really fun.
Yeah.
Along with these drawn out, very thoughtful, lyrical songs she has. I like the balance of this album so far on how she has like really fun, lighthearted stuff like this. Like this is about moving too fast with somebody. Relatable. And it's easy for a lot of people to get. I fuck with it.
Yeah, I fuck with that heavy. Like you said, like, I mean, it might, basic topics, but the way that she describes it, like, really zooms in. I love that she took the concept of moving too fast with somebody and, like, kind of, like, made the song feel like you're driving fast.
Yeah.
Kind of in a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fast times and fast nights, like, you could just see shit just going by. That's cool.
Yeah, like a time lapse of a night in Vegas or something.
Yeah. The music video is probably gonna be crazy with that being the case. Yeah, and then like lyrics like "My feelings used to be serrated," like that's.
But you speak in such a perfect cadence. That's what I'm saying. She writes her stuff out like a rapper.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she was. That's also a thing. She was straight rapping in this motherfucker. Forward.
It'll be Wednesday. I'll be going to this coffee shop. Hear the barista call an oat milk latte in your name, and I look up from my phone and think there's no chance it's you, but it is. You'll say hi, I'll say hi, how are you? You'll say how's your family, how's your sister? I'll say Shannon's being Shannon. After a minute of nonsensical chatter, you'll say, well, this was really nice, maybe we should do this on purpose sometime. It'll be long enough that we won't harp on arguments in your garage, all the ways we sabotaged it, what it was and what it wasn't. We've been swimming on the edge of a cliff. I'm resistant, but going down with the ship. It'd be so nice, right, if we could take it all off and just exist. And skinny dipping water under the bridge.
That's a bar.
That is a bar.
We've been swimming on the edge of a cliff. I'm resistant, but going down with the ship. It'd be so nice, right, if we could take it all off and just exist. And skinny dipping water under the bridge.
Well done with the concept. Well done with like having different sayings kind of tie in. The beginning was like very conversational. Like that was smooth. Almost damn near just voice acting at that point.
There's a couple songs like this. I don't know if like the cadence, y'all know the cadence that she's using at the beginning of each verse. It's not my personal favorite, like the talking cadence on songs, but I can appreciate what's being said and how the cadence is trying to signify that it's a conversation.
Yeah.
Right? But just not my favorite sonically. But the song is really good.
But when he grants my wishes, all of my friends think I've gone crazy, but they don't know me like my baby. We look good in photographs. I like the way you like to laugh at dirty jokes. I know they'll always land. Used to get to work on time, but now you're taking up my nights. Never been so glad to be so tired.
Same, I feel it.
I'm mad for you, it's sad but true, and I know it. You're on my mind, you stole my life, and it's showing. He's good for my heart, but he's bad for business.
Hey,
Tears me wishes all of my friends think I've gone crazy, but they don't know me like my baby.
She's saying like bad for business, which also could be doubled with the fact that she can't be seen with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's just bad like to be associated with.
Yeah.
But also like just the heart and mind battles is really what's going on here, because for the most part outside of the hook she's talking about the logic behind being with this dude versus the heart of how, you know what I'm saying, she feels when she's with him.
Yeah. I think this one's another one that could have been a hit. Like, I don't know. It's very catchy, very upbeat, very groovy.
You're good at the fall and not the staying there. You're good at the giving, too much than getting scared. You're good at impersonating someone who cares.
Oh, shit.
And you had me for a minute there, but now I wonder why I let your confusion keep me up at night. I'm so tired, reread every single undertone, and I overanalyzed it from back and beside.
Yeah.
Where else can we go? There's nothing left here to decode. Done looking for signs and the gaps in the silence. It's just getting old. There's nothing left here to decode. But now I wonder why I let your indecision keep me up at night. I'm so tired. Unpacked every single word you wrote, and I overanalyzed it from back and decided, where else can we go? There's nothing left here to decode. Done looking for signs and the gaps in the silence. It's just getting old. There's nothing left here to decode.
Masterclass of writing.
Yeah, bro. That's what. Yeah. They're doing she did her thing for sure, and the other people who helped write that instrumental, and like also whoever's idea it was to pause the beat, like pause the instrumental when she said gaps in the silence. Like you're building a song rather than just singing on it. I'm always gonna be a fan of that. It's always gonna get more points in my book, bro. That was crazy as hell. Then she had good ass lyrics in here.
Rent was due.
Rent was fucking due.
It's kind of like after a breakup, just thinking about every small little situation until there's nothing left to think about.
If that was the end, that would be a good ass ending. So now you said we got 4 from here?
Yeah, we got 4 on the deluxe, I'm pretty sure. That also is a good way to end the album too, in theme. With the whole emails I can't send theme, ending it with a song that's basically saying, I've thought of everything, I've analyzed everything, and then ended it. Yeah, that's very clever indeed.
Oh, so you do have a type, and it's not me. Oh, so you can reply just to not me. If you wanted brown eyes, I could've got contacts. So y'all are in Paris now, guess it's public. Face like that other girl you're in love with. You knew I would see that. You knew I would notice. She looks nothing like me. Can't really tell, should I be trying to take it as a compliment? It's kinda feeling like the opposite. She looks nothing like me, so why do you look so happy? Now I think I get the cause of it. You were holding out to find the opposite.
Fuck.
And I know now, even if I try to change, that somehow you'd end up with her anyway. Oh, I know now, even if I try to change, that somehow you'd end up with her anyway. Does she get up on top of you more than I would? Does she just love the picture cause you're painting it? I care but I don't. Just wondering when you said I'm beautiful.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting straight into it. Let's talk about it. Also, you do have a type. It's not me. Also, you can reply. Just not to me.
Right.
If you wanted brown eyes, I could have got contact. Yo, first of all, it came out crazy. Y'all in Paris now, I guess it's public. Face like that other girl you're in love with. Damn. She is cooking. She's airing it out. This is insane. I can't believe she put this on the track.
Bro. Yeah. That's
like what?
The line where, huh?
She looks nothing like me. Can't really tell. Should I be trying to take it as a compliment? It's kind of feeling like the opposite. She looks nothing like me. So why do you look so happy? Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
My God. She said, and I know now, even if I try to change, that somehow you end up with her anyway.
Right.
Fuck.
She didn't talk to her therapist, but she did learn something from her.
This one of them, bro. This one of them forbidden songs. Crazy. She was writing with the forbidden pen.
The forbidden pen.
Always like that. I'm your dream come true when it's on a platter for you. Then you pull back when I try to make plans more than 2 hours in advance. I slam the door, I ignore, I say no, 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 no more. I got you blocked after this and afterthought. I finally cut you off. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you off my mind. I float through the memories like whatever, you're a waste of time. You say no's a miss, you act like a bitch, you fit every stereotypes in the pit. I feel so much lighter like a feather with you out my life. With you out my life. You want me, I'm gone. You miss me, no duh. Where I'm at, I'm up.
Yeah.
You
Where I'm
want me, I'm gone. You miss me, no duh. Where I'm at,
I'm
up.
up.
Where I'm at. You want me,
Yeah.
you miss me, no duh. Where I'm at, I'm up. Where I'm at. You want me, I'm gone. You miss me, no duh. Where I'm at, I'm up. Where I'm at.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I love that song. And a lot of people in the chat know why. Move on. Don't go back.
Where I'm at, I'm up.
Where I'm at?
I'm up. What are you talking about?
You miss me?
You don't even have to check my location. Every time you check, I'm gonna be up.
I'm up. Y'all see how happy she sounds, bro?
And that was another thing I was gonna say. The instrumental is giving a celebratory. I just got over some shit. You know what I'm saying? The
Talk about
instrumental sounds like, like Rocky just finished running up the stairs. Not really that one, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just did everything I needed to pass my exam. And
Facts.
I passed that motherfucker.
This song is beautiful. It's a vibe. I love the content in it. I love that piano.
Yeah.
Piano is so tough. It's addicting hearing that. I'm definitely gonna be listening to this a lot for sure.
Maybe I believed in all your lies 'cause I believed in you. Why were you somewhere else when you were next to me? I know, it keeps me up. Did you think about her face with your hands around my waist? Did you even give a fuck?
Tough.
You can't spell lonesome without me.
Damn. That's a
There's
damn.
no hope in misery. I can't escape your history. You can't spell lonesome without me. You just can't. just a decent opportunity?
Damn.
Or will you tell me anything I wanna hear to control how you're perceived? Or why were you somewhere else when you were next to me? I know, you know, it keeps me up. Isn't it kind of strange how it all changed when I wasn't the one they wanted you to love? You can't spell lonesome without me. And there's no hope in misery. I can't escape your history. You can't spell lonesome without me. You just can't.
That's where she's getting like the Wild West
Yeah.
vibe from, just playing off that word in itself. The only thing I think that was missing is like
Another minute or something.
like an eagle screech.
Okay. I think it could have gone a little longer. One thing I like about this is that it's completely different from the rest of the project.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad she added this in after. It sounds really good, and it's completely different vibe.
Baby, sorry I left you in the dark. I always reach for your leg over there on your side of the car. Baby, everything reminds me of you. Nobody gets my jokes, everyone here thinks I'm fucking rude. When I saw you cry, I didn't handle it well. Without you here, I don't know what to do with myself. I think about these things at night before I fall asleep. Things I wish you said to me. Things like, darling, I hope you know it scared me to death. The night that your sister said that you got in an accident. And God, I'm watching everything that you do. I can't get your songs out of my head or your hair out of my room. I saw you met somebody and I'm jealous as hell that I can't even stomach loving somebody else. I think about these things at night before I fall asleep. Things I wish you said to me. One day I'll make sure you get a real apology. I waste my time, I waste my life on idiotic things. Like things you never said, things you'll never say to me.
Yeah, man, that's one of those, man. That's one of those beautiful but painful songs.
Yeah, that was painful. That was definitely painful.
I will say, all in all, this was an amazing album. It felt like we were guided through it, not like we were being pushed through it. It flowed very well. It was fun at times. It was sad at times. So yeah, this is a very, very, very well-produced, well-written, well-delivered album.
They're really putting on for a person's ability to be not marginalized in where they came from.
Yeah.
Just because somebody was with her and Olivia, just because you came, and the dude that writes for SZA, just because you was a child actor does not mean that you don't have other talents. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that. Because, you know what I'm saying? I used to think, like, bro, like, some people are just deciding to do music because they want the money that's in it. These people they're actually talented.
Yes.
And they are just as respected. They're going just as hard, if not harder. Well, actually harder.
Mm-hmm. There's a certain situation that she could have themed this whole album about, and it was on Because I Like the Boy, right? That song, I like how it's sprinkled out, but the subject matter of this album is very diverse, and there's a lot going on besides just that, because she could have just, you know, some artists would just do that. Like, if there's a big, serious thing going on, they'll, a lot of, in hip-hop too, a lot. So